I'm Dina.
I'm Diana.
And it's time to cook.
Welcome to Voila, Cooking with Di.
Or they take recipes from us.
This is the best voila ever.
Oh,
and make it in their own kitchen.
grab it, Dina. How'd you do that?
But with beans!
So I'm just like this.
While drinking bourbon.
Oh.
Okay,
you can't.
please don't make your bed. Yeah, why don't you tell everybody how proud you are of what you just said?
So welcome, supporters. It is time for Cooking with Di. I'm the greatest that's ever lived! Boom! Take my I didn't take my ticket off.
So much fun. So much fun is happening.
Wait.
So much
Where's
fun.
my scissors? Hold on. Okay, now I'm good.
Oh, now we're ready.
Now, I had a hard time finding turkey stuff, but you know who had
Yeah,
them?
I've had this much.
That Party City.
Party City.
Yeah, man. And I went there, and there weren't a lot. There's a couple more. I got them all. This one says gobble gobble. Yeah. This one.
Why aren't you wearing that one?
Oh, because it looks stupid on my head.
Yeah. That looks really stupid. Not like me. Mm-hmm. Now you know how Lulu felt.
You know, when we go on the plane, Thanksgiving night.
Oh, you're funny. Mm-hmm.
When we go meet everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the fun.
Oh, the fun we'll have.
The
You gave me a
fun
big
we're going to
ball?
have. She just walked in.
I just got here.
Show starts at 7.
I'm gonna move. No, you weren't ready.
I was standing here.
Yeah.
I was pouring your drink. And you walked in and said, "You're late." And I said, "I live here. So I can't be late. And this light is on and this is ready to go."
I'm ready. I had to finish my balls. I never got to make my pecan balls.
You made them here.
No, they're yours. I made 2 batches that night. The one batch I made ahead of time, and I put it in the refrigerator. And then we made a batch live, and then so I took the refrigerator.
Is Di already smashed?
No, I'm not smashed, but I'm in a
You
mood.
look smashed.
I know. I'm in a mood.
What
today.
mood is this? What do we call this mood? You know?
Silly, happy.
How long you been silly all day today?
All day today. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there another?
All right.
There's not another ticket. Aren't these cute? I think everybody should have these. And when you sit at the table, you can't be mad at anybody else. I mean, because you know how families get together and sometimes they're in a mood at the dining room table. But if everybody's got a hat
This
on,
wouldn't change my mood.
huh?
This wouldn't change my mood.
Oh, yes, it would. If you were looking at people all around the table with these silly things on their heads, it would change your mood.
I feel like you don't.
I
know
got
people.
hysterical when I saw that. Brooke was with me. No, Johnny. I bought these at Party City in Virginia Beach, and I said to Johnny, I said, "We have to go to Party City." She said, "What for, Grandma?" And I told her, and her and I are in the store, hysterical laughing. So that bird came all the way from Virginia,
All the way.
all the way.
It's an international bird.
It's an international.
I know that's not international, but
Aren't they cute?
okay.
What are you cooking? Do you know? Do you know what we're cooking? You don't even know.
I just read what we were looking at. So in case you're looking at my face, which you probably are. I don't know if you are. You might be looking at the turkey.
I don't see
Yeah, you
anything.
can see Dina's overwhelming excitement. So today I had to go get a lip biopsy done on my lip.
I don't see anything.
Di's been trying to get me to
I
pull my
wanna
lip
see
down.
it, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to show you.
I want to see it. Go
And
like that.
so-
Go like that.
I don't want to go like that.
Everybody wants to
I
see
don't
it.
want to
Look,
go
just
like
do
anything.
This. Just do this.
HIPAA.
You're fine. You're
So
fine.
it's I'm a little like, and you know when you go get like a tooth filled,
Yeah.
and
Is
then
it
they
still
put
numb?
they put the gel,
Yeah.
and then when they do the gel, then they do the needle.
You don't feel it.
You don't feel nothing. They don't believe in that in otolaryngectomy.
No.
No,
They just
she
go right for the needle.
She just grabbed it and she was like, "Close your eyes."
She did not say that. Wait, she didn't even give you a needle?
Yeah, of course she gave me a needle. Do you think they just
When you
show
said
up and
close
be
your
like,
eyes,
"Here we go"?
Because she didn't want you to see the needle.
No,
I'll
she had the
tell-
needle in her hand. She's not a dentist.
No,
I
know
was not a dentist.
And
Lovely
she-
lady.
But not a
Not a dentist. She was like just coming at me with a scalpel. She's like, "Close your eyes." And Chris came with me. So
my God.
3 weeks ago, I'm holding Chris's hand while she gets ready for her open heart triple bypass. Chris is sitting next to me. And I was like, "I'm afraid." She was like, "Really?" I was like, "Put your big scar away and your boob job away. Some of us are suffering." Mm-hmm.
It's funny when I go
There's
to
a
the,
couple stitches in there.
when I go to
And
the
I'm still tired.
when I go to the dentist, I don't like the gel. I go just for the needle. I said, "Don't do that. Just give me the needle."
Oh, well, then you should just go get a lip biopsy. They'll love you. So I have two tubes in there, and
that's going to.
that she said it'd be less than 3 weeks.
And what
But
are we
like
doing?
I'm gonna go get
You have to put
I'm gonna
medicine
get
or
some
rinse?
ice. No, you have to ice it like on and off. So I'm just gonna ice it while you do whatever you're doing.
You don't know what we're
Who
doing.
got a boob job? Chris. Free boob job with every open heart
She didn't
surgery.
need a boob job. She
No,
don't need a boob
Kyle,
job.
when Chris had the surgery go down, like, I believe in HIPAA, so I'm not going to tell anybody's business. And I said,
So you made
what do you
up
want me
that.
to tell people? She goes, "Well, you can tell what happened." I go, "Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable." I said, "Why don't you write something, Chris, and then I'll read it so nobody thinks I'm going around telling your business." And she goes, "No, you can tell them whatever you want. Just make it funny." I said, "How am I going to make your open heart triple bypass funny?" And she goes, I believe in you. You can do it. I said, "Fine. I'm going to tell everybody you got a boob job." So I told everybody today. I was like, "When you see Chris, did I know we were cooking today? I don't know, Jen. Seems like you didn't."
Nobody. I was going to say.
It was supposed to be last night for Tipsy Tuesday, but somebody's social schedule is just so busy. Yeah, where were you last night?
Last night was the diocesan benefactors appreciation annual dinner.
It's a lot of words.
It is. So that's the first time that my gentleman friend and I had gone out. Remember I told you to, because I asked him to be my escort and you said, "Don't say that. That's not good. You're supposed to use +1. So it's been a year. So we had that again. I wasn't going to break that. That was our anniversary.
So you've not brought me one time.
No, not
Joe gets all of my seats now.
one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
Father
She was on a
Sinatra.
date.
Father
She was on a
Sinatra
date.
sat next to me. I had Joe on one
Mm.
side and Father Sinatra on the other.
Oh, what a fun night.
It was really nice. The
Oh,
Bishop
you
was
are
there,
just
Bishop
killing it.
Sullivan. I couldn't come here and
Just
bake.
killing it. Yeah. We had a whole discussion about fire extinguishers.
I did. I went
Do
back
you
and
have
watched.
one? That looks like a
There
no
is
face.
one downstairs
No, not helpful.
on the wall
No.
with the steps.
Not
100
helpful.
years it's been there.
Okay.
I think
so
it's
no.
blue.
The answer
I
is
think
no.
it's blue. No, I don't
They're
have
red
one.
now.
You're right now.
They changed colors. You should probably.
That's probably when the house was built in 1959.
Okay, are you going to cook anything? Because this is the extent of what I'm doing tonight. I don't know if you know the name of the show, but it's called Voila!
Don't make me that. Let me get my
Cooking
stuff.
with Di. What are we doing on a
So-
Wednesday? Erlinda, we're not supposed to be here. Wednesday is my night
Nobody's
off.
supposed to be here.
And then I didn't realize that we had a show tonight until right after she cut part of my lip off. And I look at Chris, and the whole thing was like so swollen. I was like, "Chris, can you tell?" And she was like, "Not at all." I was like, "I feel like you can tell." And she said, "How are you going to talk tonight?" I said, "What do I got tonight?" She said, "You have voila."
Look at that.
Well, this
So-
looks just like a biscotti.
So it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
And now I'm jealous of his smart brain. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was late, because I was pre-measured, and actually, so I measured yours, but I measured a whole bunch. I'm not a whole bunch, but I measured.
Andrea said, "I got off the gym mat without pushing off the bench."
Know, I'm so proud of her.
Look at that.
She did so good.
I know. Steven, I'm about to start drooling.
She's getting stronger and stronger.
What are we cooking, Di?
We are making our chocolate chip biscotti, gluten-free. I'll tell you, Dean, I tried that King Arthur measure to measure gluten-free for the peak. Did you try the pecan
You're
ball?
just using so many words and you're not finishing any of them into a sentence.
I am.
Okay.
I used the new flour for the pecan ball.
New flour.
The one I just told you about.
Okay.
The King Arthur measure to measure gluten-free. And they came out really good. Did you try one?
Diana, look at my face. Does it look like I've tried anything?
Well, not today, but like maybe
Okay.
last night or this morning or so. You didn't try
The pecan
one.
balls? Oh, yeah, I ate all of them.
You didn't eat all of them. But weren't they delicious? They came out really good, and that's that new flour. So that's what this is. This is the new flour.
New flour, not
New
dirty
flour.
flour.
It's not
Pecan
Bob's
balls.
red.
What is it?
I
It's
just-
not Bob's Red Milk?
I just said to you, it's King Arthur.
I didn't hear anything.
Measure to measure.
I didn't hear
You
any
know
of
what? Did that affect your brain, didn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
it. Mm.
We better preheat that oven. Did you preheat it?
Yeah, I got both
350?
going. Remember, this is the last time we made biscotti is when we figured out that we had two ovens. Remember? We said, man,
like using
I wish we had two ovens. And somebody said, you do.
There was something else. I'll tell you. I've been
Oh my
finding a lot
gosh.
of joy. I've been simple things, a lot of joy.
Like two ovens?
Well, just the fact that we didn't know
Let
we
me
had
tell
to,
you,
and
here's-
you live here.
Here's the craziest story today, and I literally was screaming my head off. So, as you know, the BNC, Best Neighbor Chris, lives next. Can you do something? I don't know if you think I'm talking to you. I'm not. No. Do something. I need to
I
go to
hear
bed.
a story.
I'll tell you the story. Just do
I gotta
something.
cook while I'm listening. All right, give me this.
Anyway,
thing.
so Chris lives
It
next
says
door.
take 2 cups of flour. It does say Bob's Red Mill, but cross that off. We're using King Arthur today.
Forget him. So I was going to this lip biopsy, and Chris says, "Why don't I come with you? Like you came with me." And I said, "Fine." But now Chris can't drive in the front seat of a car. I don't know if anybody has had this zipper open heart surgery. They're up at the top, Diana, or they're in here and they're clean. And I said, so if I drive Chris anywhere, I have to drive her in the back seat, right? So my car is all ready for her. I've taken the passenger seat, I pushed it all the way up, and I folded it down. So, okay, then don't use that one. There's another bowl over there, glass down there. So anyway, my point is that I pull the car out of the carport, and I'm waiting for her to come across the lawn. And I realized I forgot my sunglasses. So now I run back in the house. I get in my car. I look out the passenger window to see, like, when is Chris going to come? Now, my radio is blaring because my radio is always blaring. So the radio's bumping, jamming, music. I'm singing. I'm looking across. I'm thinking, what is taking this lady so long to come across this yard?
And everything.
Next thing you know, she starts talking from the back seat. Scares the bejeebies out of me. I started screaming my head off for like 12 minutes. I was like, what? Like, you're not used to just people driving in your back seat. So she literally must have come over in the 2 seconds that I come to run in the house and get my sunglasses and run back outside. She must have slipped into the back seat of the car. I didn't know she was there. I got in the car. Tanya, she's sitting back there like driving Miss Daisy. I didn't know she was there. I was like singing in my own world, and I could kind of see something moving. But you know, you don't usually just get people in your back seat. I screamed for 3 solid minutes. And now she's hysterical laughing, and she's holding her chest. It was a whole thing. I was like, why? Why would you sit in the back and not say anything? I said, when did you get in this car? She goes, like a second ago. I go, I said, I was out here for like a good 5 minutes waiting for you. It just was so funny. Just so funny. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. No, I did not check for murderers when I got in. And when I got in, she was just sitting there, just talking. So funny. Mm-hmm.
All right, you have.
What are we doing back there?
Well, I'm getting those ready. You have parchment paper in here. I just want to get that.
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's in the cabinet over there. And can you take the trash out?
No, thank you. It was nice of you to ask, though.
Okay. Blocking the cabinet that you're in. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll put a little bit of butter.
Yeah.
You don't have any, you don't think?
Diana, there was like a whole bunch of it. You know, I leave for a day and everybody moves everything.
Oh, wait. What's this? What's this? Wegmans non-stick easy wax paper.
Same thing.
Well, no, you can't use wax paper.
Wax paper, parchment paper, it's all the same.
No, it's not.
It wants
Wax
to be.
paper-
It wants to be.
It's
It wants to be the same, just rolled a little different, but it's the same. What do you need parchment paper
Well,
for?
I don't want it to stick, so I just need a little grease, a little butter.
No. All right, but why do you have this much energy at 7 o'clock at night?
Who?
Me, I'm talking to myself. Dina, why do you have this much energy? Look at how much energy you have. Why do you have it?
They're not talking about you. They're talking about me.
I know, Diana. Who would I be talking to?
I told you, I'm in a mood.
Why? Did something happen? Oh my God.
Nothing happened.
How fun
What
was
does
your
that
date last night?
I didn't bake last night.
I said, how fun was your date?
Oh, it was very nice.
How nice.
Very nice. Oh. What do you say? We had a nice. Let me get this. I just got the giggles. That's all.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Joe Mama, she does seem to have a glow. Mm-hmm.
That's the turkey. That's the
Is that what
turkey.
you call it?
The turkey. Don't get me laughing. You know how I get the giggles.
I don't think I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She got extra a little pep in her step. Mm-hmm.
That looks good. All right. Well, there's lots of butter.
Mm-hmm.
I greased it up good. There we go. Look at that.
Mm.
Okay.
You know what I realize is I make a lot of faces on camera,
You do.
and it's hurting my lip.
Oh, all right. Well, don't do that.
I don't think I can control it.
All right. Where's the recipe? All right. The oven is lit. The pans are greased. All right. We're going to put in 2.5 cups. I already pre-measured, so I did just some in advance. Put in the flour, sugar, baking powder, and mix it lightly to combine.
Mm-hmm.
So we have
Judy.
2.5 cups of flour. Is that our Judy from Saskatoon?
Of course it is.
I can't wait to meet her.
No one can.
I know. I'm so excited.
I don't think people are coming on the trip to hang out with me.
us.
I think
No,
they're
no,
coming to
they're
hang
to
out
see
with Judy. It's called the Judy Tour. It should be Judy Does Vegas.
All right. And that was 1 cup of sugar, 2.5 cups of gluten-free flour, 1 cup of sugar, and we need baking powder, which I brought, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Excuse me.
What are you trying to get to?
The spoons,
Mm-hmm.
2 teaspoons.
Yeah, I know. So what did you guys do last night at this real fun party with Joe and the priest?
Well, they have like a buffet of all different kinds of foods. Teaspoon.
Did you bring anything?
Did I bring anything?
Yeah, like you bring biscotti. Was it like Epcot? You just eating from around the world and you bought biscotti?
No. It was a beautiful setup. It was at the old Aletto's, but it's a different name. No, I forget.
Diane Hatcher.
I gotta go a whole other show going. Are you sure you can fit this show in? Because you seem real busy.
I'm sorry. 2 teaspoons
I had a biopsy done on my lip,
of baking
so
powder.
I'm fine. It's just
So that's 1.
time for some of this.
And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, and then
Oh,
We're
thanks,
going to
Chloe.
stir that this way. Stir that a little bit. We're gonna
All right,
mix it
so
up.
tell us the history of biscotti.
History of biscotti. Biscotti was made years ago because when people traveled, especially when the ships started to go, like say from Italy to America, or the ships were out at sea with goods to deliver, things would get spoiled, on a long trip. And so they found that biscotti, which just means twice baked cookie. It's cooked once, and then we're going to slice it and then bake it again. When you toast it, it dries it out. It takes out all that liquid, so they don't spoil quickly. They won't get moldy. And that's what I know. You know something else?
Huh?
Huh?
No. Yeah, I was going to say old people, ships, double baked.
Okay. So flour, sugar, baking powder, and mix it up. And then we're going to make a well in the middle.
Rebecca,
So when you make
tell
a
Colin
well,
I
you're
said
just
hi.
going to make like a little. Oops, sorry about that.
La, la, la. Okay.
We're just-
You never had a biscotti. What are you talking about, Patty?
Nona makes them. You could buy Nona biscotti, like if you want to.
I think we're hanging out with Di Scotty. She's twice baked. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we're going to make a little well. And then in the well, now we're going to add our liquid. So we're going to add in the 2 eggs and the vanilla in that little 3 eggs, 3 eggs into the well.
I don't even think you're making any sense. All right. So when you make a well, making a well is a very Italian thing to do.
Yes,
All the
yes.
recipes, the good ones, you got to make a well.
Now, traditionally, when my grandma cooked, there was no bowl. It was on a wooden board, a pastry board.
Mm-hmm.
And so the well, when you made it, when you broke your eggs, you have to start to mix it in a particular fashion, because if not, the well will break and the eggs go all over the counter and the floor.
Crazy.
So so you do. These are big eggs. These are
Those are
extra
jumbo
large.
eggs.
They're not small eggs. They're nice big ones.
I know.
All right, wait, let me wash my hand.
How did you and Brooke do the other night cooking?
Oh, we did great. We had a nice time.
Yeah,
Brooke learned a lot of stuff. She did a
I know,
good
Tanya.
job.
I think she's drunk.
We had fun. All right.
Okay.
Now 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So there's not a
My
lot
daughter
of
just asked you biscotti is. It's twice baked.
biscotti, twice baked. No?
So sometimes, like the biscotti that you see at the store, I was going to say stregonona, but that's a book. That's a book by Patricia Polacco, means grandma.
That's the Italian witch stregonona.
No, what's the Stella Dora?
Stella Dora, not
Why I say
stregonona. They both start with S. All right. So what you're going to do, and what my grandma would do on the board, not in a bowl, she would start to beat these eggs up.
Julie got pellets for the first time. Julie, how's your butt?
Man.
Oh, you're going to love it. Give it a week,
Yeah.
girl. You can be like Diane in about a week. Huh?
So I'm starting to mix this. And can they say tilt it just a little bit? As I'm starting to mix it, it's getting thicker because I grab with the fork a little bit of the flour as I go around, and you incorporate it.
Allison, we're normally not live on a Wednesday. We were supposed to do it last night, but Diana's boyfriend's schedule and hanging out with a pre-scheduled
Fork with the
conflicted.
eggs and vanilla and center of the well.
So we're here
And gradually
tonight.
incorporate the flour. It will begin to form a soft, sticky dough. Then add the chocolate chips. So it's a cup of chocolate chips, which I have over here already. We're going to put that in. All right, put that in.
By the ice. I got my pellets yesterday. Been on them 2 years. Oh, Lauren knows. Carol, I had a lip biopsy today, so it's just a little goofy. And I've been fine, but they said you're supposed to do ice like 4 times a day.
And
So
you
I did it twice.
I was going to say, did you do it?
But it was feeling okay. And then you got here and now it's hurting.
No, you're talking more too, so
Uh-huh.
you probably haven't been talking. So we're going to incorporate all this flour into our dough. And the dough is done, so it's really easy. It's just flour, sugar, some eggs, baking powder, and vanilla. And so this is going to start to get into a nice dough. You can put your hands, let me take this off. and then we're going to form our logs, and we'll bake them.
By the way, you broke the toilet.
I broke the. Oh, is it still running?
No, we had to fix it because you broke it.
What
What's
was
a
it?
pellet? Okay, Susan, you're new here. Pellets go in your butt. Let's start there. It's basically hormone replacement therapy. And so I hit menopause and decided to try getting replacement of estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone. And so they are the size of a Tic Tac, and they alternate your butt cheeks, and you put them in like every 3 to 4 months. And if you are going through menopause and you have lots of issues or whatever, you can talk to your gynecologist first or your GP and see about getting labs done. Like I had 0 estrogen, 0 testosterone, and I feel much, much better when I'm on it. So that's what it is. Yeah. And it's not for everybody. Yeah. So, it's very exciting. So go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, the toy. What was wrong
the
with
toilet.
it?
You broke it.
I didn't break it. I told you to
Diana,
start to do it the last day.
You broke it.
Yeah.
Dean broke the fireplace.
He broke the fireplace.
Yeah, Leanne, the insurance does not cover pellets. It should, because I don't understand why men. Did you know that the average insurance company will cover 4 Viagras a month for a man?
Really?
Uh-huh.
But they will not cover. That's a disgrace.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I've taken testosterone for 8 years. Yeah.
4 a month?
Yeah.
Dang.
Now, the thing to remember, according to my practitioner, if you don't start hormone replacement therapy before 60, she won't start it. And it isn't just for women. That's correct, Kyle. And I asked her that. I was like, do you have any men? And she said, I tend to get male clients when their wives start coming.
Oh.
And then
the wives
they become more amorous.
Right.
And the men can't keep up.
So then the men come.
Wow.
That could get to be expensive then.
Yeah.
On a couple, right? Because you said nobody's paying for it.
I know. Yeah,
Right.
no, so they don't cover
So
it.
we have the dough. The dough might be a little sticky. Well, now we're going to make like our logs. Okay, so let's get lightly greased 2 cookie pans.
Yeah, so they said that for a lot of women, if you start hormone replacement, it actually reduces your risks of heart disease. But if you start taking hormone replacement after 60, research has shown it actually increases it. But if you started it before 60 and you've been on it, then it's fine to stay on. She has a couple patients that have been on hormone replacement for like 30 years.
Wow.
It's really crazy. I was like, I didn't even know we were doing it for that long.
If your dough is real sticky and you can't handle it like this, you could just use spoons. If it's too sticky. I should have made 3 balls. That was stupid.
Yeah.
1.
Insurance will cover pellets for next because of his cancer, but he's not a candidate because he won't stay still. So we use the gel.
Yeah, so there are other forms, like you said, the gel or patch. There's other things as well.
Yeah.
They don't have to do pellets, but you said the pellets work the best, right?
Well, the pellets are right in your blood system. Like Cooley's talking about some of the gels. Like there are gels you can use. There are patches.
Right.
The pellets are the most in terms of consistency because they just kind of dissolve over time. But everybody, like I was talking to my practitioner about somebody that had cancer. And I said, because, if you have certain types of cancer that are estrogen growing,
Right.
but she said there are a lot of options for people who have had a history of cancer.
Right.
There are some other options that they can be taking, or maybe they can't have estrogen, but they can still get testosterone. So there were just there's lots of options. And I talk about it because I think it's important to just have the conversation. Everybody can do their research and talk to their practitioners, see what they want to do.
Yeah, because actually you didn't know about it until she started to talk about it.
Yeah, she's the one that told me about it. And then I, did my research and I didn't have any kind of contraindications for it. I'm on an estradiol patch and progesterone pill that my insurance covers, but I don't feel like they are working. Yeah, I think they're all a little different, Leanne. I definitely can feel, because like when you take them, it kind of shoots up, your estrogen and testosterone. And some people wait until they come all the way down. So like after 3 or 4 months, they'll do blood work on me and kind of see where the numbers are. Some people like to go all the way down to like nothing and then take it again and get like that rush. I don't like that. I like to just go down a little and then just come right back up. So everybody's a little different. Testosterone. Will we grow beards? You can get more facial hair for sure, but you also will get like more toning in your arm. Like see that little muscle right there? You'll get some more toning if you're working out. Roid rage. No. I wish. Yeah, this is definitely touch biscotti. Yeah. So yeah. I have AFib, and they are finding that it helps with the heart, but because of my age, they never looked into it. That's Kyle. Kyle, you're so young for AFib. Mm-hmm.
So if my hands are real sticky with all that dough, but if you find that this is a little sticky, you can wet your hands. And
Valerie, I don't know if I need it or not, but I love it. Mm-hmm.
The medicine, you mean the pellets?
I love when you give us informed education, albeit hard to take you serious when you have a turkey legs flopping on your head. Listen, I don't know that these is formed information, but here's how I like to deliver my news. I like to deliver my news like, hey, this is what I'm doing. You should look it up, do your research, talk to your doctor, find out about if this is good for you or bad for you. I believe in starting conversations. I think it's important. I think there's a lot of things that all of us go through and we don't talk about. For instance, fire extinguishers. All you bees think you have them and they work and none of them work. I'm not here trying to save lives. Toilet seats. Diana, when's the last time you changed your toilet seat?
I changed it when I moved there. Well, I changed the whole toilet.
When you moved there?
When I moved into Runmead, I saw the pink toilet was still there for a long time.
Diana,
yeah.
How long have you lived there?
Well, that's what I was going to say. The pink toilet was there for a while, and then we had the plumber put in a new toilet and a new toilet seat.
But what year was that?
I don't know. I moved there in like.
Okay, you're going to need a new toilet seat, girl.
21, I guess.
Girl, get a new bra, get a new toilet seat.
2001, we moved in there. We still had pink, and then we got a new one.
You had a toilet seat for 23 years?
No. Well, no.
Between that and your fire extinguisher, you're killing it.
The one in the new bathroom, the powder room, that was put in like 2010.
Okay, but the other one, the one you sit on every day?
Yeah, well, I sit on both.
Girl, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Now, I want to get a new toilet.
I'm in charge of the seat. I can't afford a whole toilet, girl. I'll get you a seat. You're going to love it. When you see it wrapped, you're never going to know what it is.
No, don't give me no toilet seat. How many minutes I got to make this? Bake for
The toilet seats that close quiet. You got an outlet near your toilet?
Up high by the mirror, by the.
I'm going to get you one of those heated toilet seats for your birthday. When's your birthday? For Christmas.
I told you when I went.
I know. And you loved it so much. Yeah, Lisa. Don't tell Diana what I'm getting her.
You know, it's.
I'm going to get you a heated toilet seat and a colonoscopy. This is going to be the year if you get what you get.
So we went to Joe's son was having an event.
Not yet, Shakendra.
Don't you remember Joe's son was having an event? You can push that up. And when we went, they gave us a tour of the house, and it was really nice. Anyway, Joe had told me that his son had this heated toilet seat. So I didn't think too much about it. But I went into the bathroom. And when I went to the bathroom, like they said heated, but it wasn't that it was too hot. But
go ahead, finish your story.
It wasn't that it was too hot, but it was warm. It was so warm, and it was unexpected because toilet seats are usually cold, cool. They're not. I started to laugh so hard. Couldn't stop laughing. I kept thinking to myself, there was a whole bunch of people there. If anybody was standing outside that bathroom and hearing me laugh and giggle.
How many people stand outside the bathroom when you go?
Well, I mean,
like
if they had to go. No, I mean,
Is
you
that
know,
where
when you
meet
go
the fellas
somewhere
from
and
the
there's
Bible
somebody
study?
waiting outside.
Okay. Yeah, and just
couldn't
waiting to
stop
hear the
laughing.
lady
I
giggle.
couldn't stop
Look,
laughing.
Diane said, I want the same for my Christmas present. Please tell my family. Everybody put heated toilet seats into your Amazon wish list. Okay, you're never going to guess. What Southern Living says how often you should replace your toilet seats according to the experts?
What, every couple years?
Step into the bathroom with us for a minute and answer this question. When was the last time you changed your toilet seat? Let's do that first. Yeah. So here we go, Susan. Everybody put in the chat. When is the last time you changed your toilet seat? Go ahead, please unpack. So Diana, 23 years ago.
No, because that pink one was there for maybe
Carol said
like
5
18 years. It's been there a long time.
Joe says she does it every year.
Really?
Changed mine in 2019. 2 months. You're a liar.
No.
1 month. Last month, 2015. 5 years. 7 years.
Right.
Last year.
Right.
4 years ago. 7 years ago. Di, you win. You were 23 years. Change it when it breaks. A few months ago, the old one broke. 2 to 3 years because they broke it. All right, okay.
Wait,
so
tell everybody when you broke the toilet seat.
I was going to say, how many people have broken a toilet seat by sitting on it? Raise your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I was ashamed.
Then, and you were little.
Tinier then.
Yeah, you were.
What do you feel like? Look at you, pig. Remember when you were tiny and you broke it like a fatty? That's what she just said.
You were competing for Miss New Jersey.
Please raise your hand if you broke a toilet seat. Never. No, never.
No, I never broke a toilet seat.
Did you tell everybody how you fell asleep on a toilet?
Yeah, well,
Molinay, thank you for joining my club.
Oh, she broke a toilet seat.
I broke one, but it was installed wrong. Okay, right. Wink, wink. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? No, I got to say, it's not that you break it, but you know, what ladies, especially when you're there, you know.
She'll be belly laughing. Oh.
And you're always using the toilet
story.
paper. You tend to lean to one side, and so those hinges will shift.
Shakendra, it is a good club. If you broke a toilet seat, raise your hand. Yes, broke it. Slid to the side.
Yes,
never broke
slid
one.
To the side.
I hurt my butt bone sitting on a toilet and slid off the side a little bit.
Oh my God.
I broke a church pew once. Margo went big.
Who did that?
Margo went big. Uh-huh.
Forget the toilet seat.
My son fell asleep on the toilet when he was 6. Diana fell asleep on the toilet a couple days ago. A couple years ago. All right, here we go. My dad broke 2 in 1 month.
Oh my God.
Man, if I broke 2 in 1 month, I'd have to start asking myself some questions. I'd be like, you've made some poor life choices. All right, here we go. I'm sure you clean your bathroom regularly, blah, blah, blah. While it needs to be sanitized, if it breaks or cracks, you have to stop, put them in a new one. Spending a little more time, higher quality seat means less likelihood of breaking it and few reasons to replace.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. It's a little hairier when it's not broken.
Right.
In general. Here we go.
She's going to say.
A toilet will outlast the toilet seat several times over. So like the toilet itself.
Correct.
Lasts a long time. Toilet seat needs to be updated. You should expect to replace a toilet seat every 5 years or so, depending on usage. No one wants to be greeted by a dingy toilet seat. So if there's a crack or stain, it's ready for retirement. Wood toilet seats, though used less often now, need to be changed most often. The finish can wear off over time and break more easily due to water damage. Cheaper plastic seats can similarly discolor over time and become an eyesore. He says that the hinges are most likely to become brittle and break. Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this question. That toilet seat in your bathroom, you never even replaced it when you moved in. I
did. No, we replaced it when we moved in, for sure. I'm not going to sit on somebody else's toilet
so how long
seat.
You been
they
here?
Say if you move into a new place, you should replace the toilet seat.
But how long have you been here?
10, 11 years.
Okay, and you have not replaced it since then.
Oh, I just did.
But I'm saying prior to
Yeah,
that.
it was 10 years. It said 5 to 10 years.
Oh, it did say 10?
Yeah, they didn't say 5 to 23 years.
Well, hey, look, my father always said,
Diana, what's
if
the
it ain't
oven
broke-
temperature and how long is the first round of baking?
20 minutes with 350.
Okay.
My father said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Shakendra said, I don't care about the toilet seat being an eyesore. Shakendra, what happens when you got a fancy person at your house? And they were like, I'm really into this girl.
And you got
and then they go
company,
and they lift the toilet seat and they go, girl. Mm-hmm. You need a heated bidet.
Heated, dang.
This show is brought to you by Toilet Seat Makers of America. Thank you, Laurie.
All right, so they're going to rub it at a light edge to begin to turn brown.
I did real estate. Always change the toilet seats and carpet.
Oh, yeah, carpet. Remember, before we put the...
I know. That's the other thing, Bob, is that, we're talking about a toilet seat. Just so we're clear, a really nice toilet seat, $32.
Oh, darn.
It's life-changing. It is well worth the $32. Let me say that. Now, heated toilet seat.
I was just going to say, how much was that?
That is a jump. Especially if you don't have an outlet near your toilet, which most people don't because it's against code.
Yeah, no,
but,
you can't put the plug up where I got it. Right.
But if you had a heated toilet seat on the Amazon, because girl, I looked it up, it was like $150. But I mean,
the electrical outlet.
your butt thank you every single time.
I prefer the
Diana.
Seat. No. I don't need a hot seat.
Susie says, I don't poop on the toilet, so my seat lasts longer.
What? What did she do? Read that again.
I don't poop on the toilet, so the seat lasts longer. I don't know what Susie's doing.
No.
Susie running her own show. Girl, I haven't had fancy company in too long. Yeah, you plug it in, Rebecca. I had a lip biopsy today, so that's why it's just like a little weird.
That's true. When you start getting fancy.
Diana, don't knock it till you try it. You would love it.
What, the heated seat? I tried it. I told you it was okay. But I don't know that I would, particularly have to have it. It wouldn't be on my Christmas gift list.
Oh, it is.
No, I don't want it.
I put it
I'll
there.
take it back. I'll get the money.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I'm going to plug it in and use it. What am I going to do?
Then you get to keep it. What'd you think of the pecan balls?
Oh, good.
They were good. So that's what I was doing. I made the dough Sunday. Today is already Wednesday and I hadn't cooked it yet. Tomorrow I have peanut butter and jelly in the morning and then lunch bunch in the afternoon.
Do you wonder how you lived a life before becoming old? Your schedule is so busy.
I know. Well, that's true. Yeah, you didn't.
How did you?
Well, you know
have
what
a
it
life
is.
Before?
Well, you did stuff, but they weren't fun things. Like you worked.
You mean what the rest of us are doing on the planet?
Yeah. Now you get to choose.
Do you ever just look at old people and they're like, "Oh, I'm tired." You're like, "From what?"
I'll tell you. Last night I went to bed. Last night I went to bed. I never woke up once. I woke up. I slept like 8.5 hours.
So what time was your bedtime?
I got to bed around 11, and I didn't get up till. And I didn't get up till till 8 o'clock. Best sleep I've had in a long time.
Well, when you have somebody to cuddle with.
I didn't say that.
Did you keep the Holy Spirit between you when you're on your dates?
The Holy Spirit is always with us.
Because that's what when you go to the dances, the school dance.
Is that what the nuns would tell you?
Did you and Joe dance last night?
No, it wasn't dance music.
Okay, well, if you do, keep the Holy Spirit between you.
Yeah, no. Is that what they would tell you?
Yeah, that's where the Holy Spirit goes.
I have to remember that.
You don't remember that?
Well, no, I didn't. When I went to Catholic school,
they didn't say to keep the Holy Spirit. That's why you were young and knocked up.
I only went to
because you didn't keep the Holy Spirit between you.
I only went to like 3rd or 4th grade, and then when we moved, I was in public school. No, I meant Catholic school.
Guys, top graduation, 3rd grade.
No. 3rd or 4th,
went to 3rd grade.
4th grade.
Look how great I turned
Catholic
out.
school.
That's your
and
problem.
then when we moved up here, then we went to public school. And I didn't even go to dances. Nobody asked me to dances. I didn't go to dances. I'm kidding. I didn't have to worry about the Holy Spirit. I didn't dance. I didn't go.
I don't know. You must have done something. Ended up with 3 kids, all born on the same day.
That's New Year's Eve.
Please stop saying. Please stop ruining that holiday. I'm 2 months behind. Who's Joe? Why don't you tell Allie who Joe is?
Joe is my gentleman friend from church. He's a very, very nice man. In fact, yesterday in church, when you do the sign of peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, so he was sitting there, so he turned around and gave me a kiss. Now, all of a sudden, I see him
He gave you a kiss?
Yeah, he kissed.
Diana, I do a lot of signs of pieces at church, and people aren't leaning in and kissing me.
I kiss you in church, and I kiss my family.
Yeah.
So it was this quick kiss, and all of a sudden, I see him laughing. The nuns were sitting in front of us, but they had turned around because they waved the sign of peace. Yeah. And all 3 nuns, and I couldn't see him because my back is to them. And all of a sudden, I see him hysterical laugh. And I said, "What's the matter?" He says, "The nuns are all laughing at."
Oh, yeah, because you didn't keep the Holy Spirit. You didn't keep the Holy Spirit between you.
And I turned around. They all had turned around and faced the altar.
Yeah, because they was praying for you and your soul. Uh-huh.
That was cute. They love us. They see us, and they're cute. They probably think, "Look at those 2 old fogies. Isn't it cute?"
I'm going to make you a shirt that says, "I need to keep the Lord, the Holy Spirit between me and anybody else."
Are you going to release any shirts?
Am I going to what?
Release any shirts?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah? When they're coming out? Because I know some people that want to buy
them. Oh, yeah? Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, where's Joe tonight? We want to meet him.
He's at his daughter's. He's recovering from a little surgery he had. In fact, he goes tomorrow to get the clearance because he can't drive right now. But he's ready to go home and start driving, and, that kind of stuff. So get back to his regular routine.
Keep these 2 apart this New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I don't know what we're going to do. Uh-oh. You better lock me in my room.
These are funny jokes.
I didn't think about it.
This is fun.
Well, he asked what I was doing for Thanksgiving,
and what
we were doing at Christmas.
Obviously.
He wanted me to go, but I said no. I have plans with my family, and he's going to be with his family. Yeah. But we never got to.
And then when he does bring it up, you'd be like, "I will be spending New Year's Eve with the Lord."
I will.
Yeah, you'll be locked in a room.
I thought you were going to say I was going to spend it with you.
No, with the Lord.
You don't want me, huh? You and Jason don't want me?
You have to spend it with the Lord.
Yeah.
Get Jesus back in your life. Denise, I just had a little lip biopsy done, so I'm just sitting here.
Let me check. Let me check on this.
Yeah. Somebody. I haven't seen Diana in like a week. There seems to be it's a lot more excitement happening than I realized. Who's got eyes on their mom and who they going out with? Yeah, Brenda, you're hilarious.
We have fun.
Carolyn just said, "Did Joe have a reverse vasectomy?" Why would you say that, Carolyn?
Who said that?
Carolyn, get out. Get out. Yeah.
That's hysterical. Well, I wouldn't have to worry anyway. I can't get pregnant.
I don't know. You heard about Mary.
Actually, Elizabeth. Do you remember her?
Oh, in the Bible. We doing Bible.
Elizabeth.
Oh, these are Bible jokes. This is her Bible
real
set.
Old, and they didn't have any children. And the Lord, I think, spoke to her husband or her, I don't know who it was, one of them, and said, "Next year you will be with child." And Elizabeth got pregnant at the same time as Mary, and Elizabeth and there were cousins, gave birth to John the Baptist.
Right. Yeah.
And they were cousins, John.
Yeah,
and
this
Jesus.
is Diana's Bible set. Talk to your local pastor, see if you can't book her into your Sunday.
No, I don't know all the stories. Oh, I told Dean Michael a story. I really enjoy
Noella, you like
The
that?
one-on-one time that I get to have with my adult grandchildren, when I'm here and you're not here, or when I went to Nicole's and she was away and I had Dominic and Janie and we get to chat. Because, usually their moms are around, but this way it's one-on-one. And so Dean Michael, he had cooked and I said, Dean Michael, you have to clean up. You have to clean the stove. You have to put the dishes in the dishwasher. Okay, Grandma. Well, of course, the day went by and I walked in the kitchen and all the dishes were there.
Oh, well, that's really.
And he was sitting on the sofa, on his computer and phone doing stuff. I said, Dean Michael, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I said, Dean Michael, I want to turn the dishwasher on. Grandma, I'm going to do it. I said, Dean Michael, I'm going to tell you a story. I said, did you ever hear the story about the man who had two sons? And I don't know if this was a Bible story or not.
Or just one he made up?
No, I've heard it before. But the man that had two sons, and the two sons, he had needed them to help him in the field, this farmer. And he said to the one son, you're going to help me, in the field? And the son said no. And the father was upset. And then he asked his other son, and the other son said yes. I said, now, as it turned out, the first son that said no had a change of heart. And he went out there and he did a lot of work in the fields. The second son that said he was going to do it, never did nothing. Nothing. I said, now, which one do you think is the better son or grandson? The one that says
this is
he was
a really
going to do
long
it.
story.
No.
I don't. You lost me. You were
I said
entertaining.
the one
you did a Bible
that's
set.
going to do it, or the one that did it. He says, Grandma, I'm going to do it before I go to bed. I said, okay. When I got up next morning, kitchen was all clean, dishwasher was run, everything was nice and clean.
I have a parable from the Bible I'd like
Okay.
to share.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a story in the Bible about a beautiful young woman
With a turkey on her
whose mother
With a turkey on her head.
was an evil witch in the Bible.
Evil.
But the evil witch had married her father. So he was divorced, and the evil witch came, but she got a lot of jewelry. Now, what had happened is that the daughter said, I would like the jewelry. And the evil witch said, you have to wait till I'm dead. And the daughter, who's gorgeous,
smart evil witch,
said, that's not what you said when you were drunk.
Last night, I
And-
wore all my jewelry. I wore my beautiful necklace. I wore my bracelet. I wore my diamond D and my. I wore all of it. All those things are going to be yours one day.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wearing them.
I'm going to melt your teeth down too. All right. So somebody asked, how old was Elizabeth in the Bible?
She was up in age. I don't know if she was.
You want to guess? Guess how old Elizabeth was.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh,
Because I went right to the Lord for the answers.
Well, it was an age that she could not have gotten pregnant. I'm going to say like between. I'm going to guess 60 and 80.
That's a very wide range.
It is.
Diana.
All right. 50 and 70.
That's even wider.
It had to be after, she couldn't have kids anymore. So, all right, let's say 60.
It said they discussed her as being barren and old.
Right.
She was postmenopausal, so it's safe to assume she was in her 50s or 60s when her miracle pregnancy happened. Diana, how old are you?
I'm 77.
Okay,
way
that's
past the miracle.
Not going to happen.
Right. That's what I said. It ain't going to happen.
Mhm.
So we don't have to worry.
No, but now that I read it, I'm afraid for myself.
Why? Oh, yeah, you better watch.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I think people, what would you possibly do? Could you imagine?
Well, even at her age, having
I'm
a baby.
52.
Yeah,
If I got pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
by the time they were in grammar school, I'd be close to 60. 60.
Yeah, with that gray hair, they're going to say, hi,
And
Grandma.
where's your daughter?
And they're
I'd be
gonna-
like, I don't
they're
know,
gonna
but
think-
she's not getting my
They're going to think
jewelry.
you're the grandmom and I'm the mom.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're going to think.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of gray. Just a couple pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That bell's going to ring.
Could
pretty
you
soon.
imagine? What would you do if the Lord decided
Mhm.
that you didn't keep the Holy Spirit between you and you were pregnant?
Well, I definitely would have the baby. I mean, I don't know what you're saying. What would I do?
But I mean, like, what would be the thing that you'd be most nervous about?
Having the baby.
Walking. Sitting, walking, sleeping.
Brushing my teeth.
I took care of a family that had their 5th baby. The other 4 were all in college. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, some women have like in their 40s.
Yeah, isn't Cameron Diaz? She's in her 50s. She's pregnant.
Well,
she was
yeah,
pregnant.
some of them. I don't know if that's a natural conception. It could be what they call.
My girlfriend told me a story. So she had like older kids and she had a baby, right? So maybe her kids were like 14 and 16. She has a baby. She said, Dina, I was definitely a different mom from the 14 and 16-year-old and now with this baby. So different. She said, now you gotta like do all the stuff. She said, so I have my kids that gotta go places. Yada dropped off at the high school, grabbed the baby. We get in the car, everybody's rushing around, trying to get stuff done. And they're in the car and the kids are like, Mom. She's like, shh, just be quiet. We got to get there. They're like, Mom. And the kids are trying to interrupt her. She's like, what? What is so important? They're like, aren't you supposed to put that baby in the car? She just left the baby in the driveway and drove away. So she's like, I had to go back and get the baby. You're like, oh boy.
You don't remember the story with Aunt Pat with the 8 kids?
Yeah.
Aunt Pat, they lived in Cherry Hill.
Okay.
And where's my time off? And they were going to Grandma Kerwin's in Belmar. And so she packed all the kids in the car and she got to Grandma Kerwin's in Belmar. Now, she had 8 children. And when she got there, she realized Tommy was still in the crib back in Cherry Hill. She had left him there, baby, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it can happen.
I had one at 40 and one at 41. My niece is 40 and has a 2-week-old and a 20-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Tanny and I love these older mom stories. Gives us hope. Don't leave your baby like random places, especially parking lots. They frown upon. They frown upon it.
Because Grandma Kerwin, when you're counting all the kids and you say, "Where's
Grandma?" Do you remember Grandma? So we were probably the youngest of 20 grandchildren. My dad was the youngest.
Right.
Kid, and then and the span was 20 years between my grandmom and my uncle and my dad. And so by the time we were born, there was already 20 grandchildren running around, a lot older than us. But my grandma used to watch us a lot. And my grandmom used to siphon through every name. She'd be like, Bobby Top, dip, 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 Sarah, dip, and I was like, it's Dina. You want to just? She's like, Karen, Celia, no, dip, dip, dip. She'd go through 20 names before I'm like, do you want us to just tell you? She's like, hold on, Patty Ann, We're like, we're none of those. We're none of those. What are like funny things that you remember your grandmom doing? Grandmom had so many. I was raised by my grandparents. You're right, Tanya. Uh-huh. Had my son at 36. I'm tired. Uh-huh. We were 14, 12, and 8 when my brother was born. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I scare her not owning it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whoever you are. She would have been like, whoever you are. She'd go through the whole list. Whoever you are, go pick your sister up. Mm-hmm. Di's just bringing everything out. I'll show you what she's doing. So she has cooked them once, and now she's going to show you what they look like.
A little bit, yeah, before. Because if you start to cut them now, they'll crumble because it's so hot. But I want to try to move them on there so it'll cool quicker.
I have a 19-year-old in 2 weeks, 18-year-old and 10-year-olds, and I'm 40. Oh, my gosh. A poke in the shoulder with the old people like to poke people. Mm-hmm. I was 20 when my little sister was born. So crazy.
Gosh.
I was at the ER and asked if there's any chance I'm pregnant. No chance. How do you know? I'm a lesbian. Well, we still need to check. I'm in menopause and had an ablation. Just pee in the cup will let you know you aren't pregnant. Great, thanks.
Who said
You're like,
that?
how many
Is that
things do I
real?
need to tell you?
What is happening?
I'm a lesbian. I had an ablation. They took my uterus out. They're like, we still have to check. I'm like, do you know how babies are made? Because I gave you like 3 solid reasons how I'm not pregnant.
Oh gosh, that's
Diana was not an only child. She had a brother, but Uncle Dominic died. He was 21.
I was 23, right?
So, so on my mom's side, we didn't have any like cousins, but on my dad's side, we did. Yeah. Eileen, I had to do a little lip biopsy today. We are going to cook them again. Because Sherry said, I thought you had to cook those 2 times. We are. She's going to cut them. She's going to let them cool.
So we want them to cool.
Cut them.
Just
put them on their side.
Couple minutes.
So like if you ever see like a real biscotti, that'll be like kind of cut on an angle and they'll be hard. So like if you'd left it just like this, these would be soft biscotti, right?
Correct. And some people, I mean,
Those
if
are
you
gross.
like them soft, you
Don't
don't
eat them.
have to toast them. But
No, they're gross.
it's not the same taste.
They're gross.
No. So, and a lot of times you'll see the toasted biscotti like in a bakery. If they have diners or, a nice bakery, you'll see the biscotti with almonds. So this recipe, you could really put different things in it.
Remember that year you ruined the show and you put cranberry in it?
I love those.
Those
Oh
were
my
gross. Don't ever
gosh,
do them.
They were delicious.
They were gross.
Just
like
because
them.
you don't like them.
Nobody
doesn't-
does.
No. The one I did, the pistachio and the cranberry, they were delicious. They crumbled a lot. I got to figure out. I think I cut them when they were too hot. But
Back to toilets. I saw a video where you take your seat off to wash it in the dishwasher.
oh,
Who is doing
gosh.
that? I'd be like, it's not. It's
Yeah.
$32.
Then I'd have to throw
And
the
that's the
dishwasher
expensive
away.
one. That's the
Oh, don't
expensive
put it
one.
in the
Do not put your
dishwasher.
stuff in the
Oh,
dishwasher.
gosh, no.
No.
No, I don't like that idea. Now, which one is safe to use for biscotti?
Nobody knows. Michelle Mooney had to chime in and say cranberries with white chocolate chips. Okay,
That's right, that's
leave
right.
right
Delicious,
now.
delicious.
Because what you just said is disgusting.
white
There's
one
no
okay
such
for
thing. Yeah, it's
biscotti?
perfect. Michelle, there's no such thing as white
You're right,
chocolate.
Michelle. There is. I love white chocolate chips.
Michelle,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what?
I know, Kimberly. Just close your eyes until Michelle leaves.
Now listen to her, Michelle. Did you hear Michelle had made a mistake last week and she fixed her coffee? And when she went to drink it, it tasted really good. And she realized instead of grabbing the almond milk, she grabbed the eggnog. She put it in her coffee.
That sounds yummy.
Yes, that's what she said. She wants to make that mistake again.
Yeah, that's nice.
We have to get some eggnog. You
I
love
made
eggnog.
pomegranate pistachio biscotti. That sounds good.
Pomegranate Pistachio biscotti.
Motorboat, we're making chocolate chip
Tilt it down so
biscotti.
they could see it a little bit,
Mhm.
that it's cooling.
No, Bob, it's wrong.
So they grew. You could see they grew a little bit. And then when you cut them, instead of cutting them straight like this, you cut them on the angle, and then they're larger. And you should get maybe 12 to 15, according to how wide you make them, slices out of this. And then we're going to toast them again. Really, really good. Good fixins.
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty hot.
I'm thinking of doing chocolate chips and cashews. Yes, all good.
Chocolate chips and cashews.
It was my cereal, she said.
Oh,
Best
with her
bran
cereal.
flakes ever. Eggnog makes
Ah.
everything better.
Oh my gosh.
I am, Sarah. I had to do a lip biopsy today, so I don't have to keep it on all the time. But you're supposed to do it like 4 times a day, and I did it like twice, and now it just started bothering me again because she's making me laugh.
Do you want
so
to
it's
taste? Do you want
moving
to
everything.
taste the ends?
Sure.
So it looks really good. Look at these.
Mhm. Do you think raisins would go in the biscotti?
Look. Now it'll be soft, like I said, but we traditionally will.
When will the Christmas series of Well I'll start? Allie, this is it.
This is it. We had to move them because of a lot of traveling.
We're moving them around because we're on the road a lot. But this is it.
This is
It doesn't
it.
look Christmassy
This
because
is-
we're still doing
Well, we have the
Thanksgiving.
turkeys on our head.
It'll
We do
turn
have
Christmassy
turkeys,
soon.
yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a hat.
After next week,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we'll have Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas things.
Mm-hmm. This is it, girl. This is it. I used to love eggnog when we were younger, but I don't think the dairy sits well with me, but now they have dairy-free eggnog.
I tried one. It was Silk. It was made by Silk.
It's
and it was
really
delicious. I was surprised. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
And this one broke. Oh my God.
Do you store in the fridge or in an airtight container?
I do airtight container after I toast them.
Yeah.
Oh
it was oat nog. Oh, is that kind of like one of the ways they do it, Jill? Yeah, I don't know that I like oat. Silk is funny because Silk used to always be soy, but now Silk started making like oat products and whatever. Lactaid makes eggnog. So Lactaid is still dairy, but takes the lactose out. So I think I've had that one before. Di, did you use regular size chocolate chips or minis?
I did use regular, but I've used the minis as well. You know, you can use either one. Let me get some of those crumbs off. The larger chips I like because you get a nice, big piece of chocolate when you're eating them. Some people don't like chocolate chips, so you could try almonds, the nuts, the pistachios.
Pat Quesnell says, "You know where I live. Bring some of those over."
Bring some over.
Giardelli only.
So you could see when you slice them how it's longer than the regular loaf. It gets wider when you cut it on the angle. There's another end. That's the best part about baking because you can see the end.
Motorboat says, would Di like to adopt another child? She always has good food. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Motorboat, she was here all week. I came home, I was so hungry. And she was leaving. I was coming in. I said, the house looks great. She goes, I've been cleaning. I said, how about the fridge? She goes, I cleaned the whole thing out. I said, did you make food? Did you put food in it? No. I said, why
wasn't time to do both. I had to go to the gym. I was still going back and forth to where I lived to go to church and go to lunch bunch and Christmas or Thanksgiving meetings. And
Joe Mama, 2 days left in the slammer. You know who that is. Jody's coming back.
That's good. She'll be back just in time for Christmas.
Tanya said, my parents always bring me a sandwich or pizza when they pick me up from the airport.
See that. Her parents are nice.
Yeah. So,
why do they taste so good? Oh my gosh. I could sit here and eat all these warm ones. I told Joe we're making chocolate chip biscotti. He says, I don't like chocolate chips. I said, what?
Jenny said, can Di adopt me and she doesn't need to leave me any jewelry? Shut up, Jenny! Back off! Get in line, Jenny! So it's good stuff.
So give these a try, and if you want to add, like I said, almonds, the cranberries, that sounds good. Pistachios.
Yeah, pistachios would be good. Joey's like, there's already a line. I'm in it. Get in the back. What are we cooking next?
I gotta look.
Are we cooking Sunday when we come home?
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Or did I move it to Tuesday? I think I moved it to Tuesday.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What time do we get back? I don't know.
Nobody
it might
knows.
be Tuesday. I know it might be Tuesday.
I think it's Tuesday.
I think I'm going to make the pizzelles because I want to take some.
Okay.
Take some biscotti, some pecan balls, some pizzelles. Or maybe you want to do Dixie pie and take a Dixie pie.
I don't know, Diana. You're just saying a lot of words. How long do they go back in for? I think Christy's the only one cooking with us. She's the only one that's been asking any questions.
These will go back. That other one should be almost done. Between 7 and 10 minutes. Now I have them. This is cool. So I have them laying down
it's
like
in
this.
the archives.
I have them laying down like this, but they'll still toast on both sides. Some people will turn them over. See, I broke, darn it.
She's just breaking them so she can eat them.
Some people will turn them over. You don't have to, and if you want them light brown or real dark brown, real hard, so you could dunk them, they're really good.
Mm. It's really funny, like, I don't know, it's something so silly for like this stupid biopsy. It's only 2 little stitches. And it's not like painful enough that you need Tylenol. It's just like how you like move certain ways. I don't know.
Did they tell you to rinse like with peroxide?
No, they didn't tell anything. They said you'll be fine. In fact, my doctor, my rheumatologist, was like, I'm going to send you for this lip biopsy, but you can only go to this one lady. And I was like, why? She was like, she's the best one. And she was really nice. Aww. I said, just so you know, my doctor loves you. Aww. And she spoke very highly. She was, she's a really good doctor. Pat was like, we're supposed to be cooking?
This is easy. To me, this is easy
Marie.
To make. Because you make those loaves and there's not a lot of ingredients, flour, sugar, some eggs, vanilla, baking powder, kind of basics. And then you could put in chocolate chips or nuts or whatever you have.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not like chapped. Like I can only tell like if I start to like laugh a lot. Like I don't think I realize how animated my face is until I'm like, that hurt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's just stupid. And it was so funny because I just don't even think about anything. And so she cut it all up. It was like this. And Chris is like, oh, thank God you don't have a show tonight. And I was like,
it blew up after she cut it?
Yeah, when she first did it.
Oh, that's like, from the numbing stuff too.
Yeah,
that makes you, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I wonder if she took a big piece. You don't know.
No, I didn't look. Mm-hmm. I know. That's my moneymaker, lady. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Should be able to take that out and we'll put in our biscotti.
All right, here we go. Last 7 minutes. Eileen, they're just trying to do some more tests. Like, I feel like anytime you have issues like in the rheumatoid family, a lot of them overlap. And so I just started going to a new rheumatologist, and so she was like, I want to run some more tests and just
you gotta see. You don't see all your hair. You gotta push that out.
I was doing it so they could see your stuff.
No, turn your head down like that.
Yeah, Mary, I like her a lot. She's at Penn, and I probably have had 4 rheumatologists in the last 15 years. But she is just she's top of her field. And just really funny and like very frank about things. And she was like, yeah, I don't believe in that. Let's do another one. Yeah. They did my lip biopsy for Sjogren's. Yeah. So, but I think it's just like, because I was showing some signs for lupus at one point, but then another doctor was like, I don't believe in dual diagnoses, so we're just going to stay with Sjogren's. And my doctor now was like, who said that to you? I don't know, a friend of yours who has a degree. So I was just like, whatever. So yeah, exactly, Melinda. So I was like, I'm just going to go to the lady that's supposed to know everything. So, so it'll take about a week. I don't even know what it's going to come back at. I'll be like, yep, it's your lip. I don't know. Yep, that's where it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Athena, you're lucky. Rheumatologist, I think it takes a long time for a lot of women specifically to even know that they need a rheumatologist because, some of the symptoms are, it's my battery. Some of the symptoms are just so vague and people just tell you, oh, you're stressed out, you're a mom. They just make up fake reasons. So I didn't start going to one until I was 40.
The battery. This is the light, Dean. The light takes a battery?
Yeah,
it's not charged. It's not plugged in.
Require batteries.
Okay.
But this one's kind of cool because it has a battery on it. Why would you hop right into my chair?
Well, because I've been standing for the whole show.
Gosh, I have to do everything.
You could stand.
Can I put this in the bottom oven? What are we doing?
No.
Why not?
I don't like that bottom oven stuff.
You're being ridiculous. This is exactly what happened last year. What do you got against
that
the bottom
oven? For some reason, and I don't know if it's when it was clean one time when the cleaning lady was here, but when you open that door, all white flakes come falling down from the top of the oven onto your feet.
Are you even saying?
It's okay.
That's
I'm
a lie.
I'm making my own biscotti. And
You're
I'll
an
eat my
ovenist,
biscotti.
is what you are. You're an ovenist. You're going around and you're these are lies.
They're not lies.
Go ahead, show me one little white flake.
Go open that door.
I'll open the door. You got a real problem, lady.
See them?
Oh my gosh, it's snowing.
See, I
There's
told
nothing.
you.
So, Mom, it's 350 degrees in there. What do you think it could be? You got to think there's little bugs that live in there?
I don't know. Meet my biscotti.
You sure you want to line up? You want to get out of line? You going to stay in the line? This is the dumb conversations and the dumb hat you'll be wearing.
What line?
The line. They all want to be your other child. Yeah, get out of line.
Okay.
Yeah, looks real nice with this on. So I don't like the way this cup looks. Why you got this? I would throw this in the trash. This is real. I don't like it. I think it was cursing at me earlier. Just crazy. Just crazy stuff.
These are really good.
The oven has dandruff. Yeah,
That's right. The oven has dandruff. That's it.
Mhm.
That was it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
These came out delicious.
I don't know, Janice. That's a question. It sounds like dermatology, but if it's arthritis, it would be rheumatology. Yeah.
Do you know who made these? And I love seeing when he posts.
You.
Bob Loud. He makes them.
He just said, he goes, I
Yeah.
have gotten everybody to love biscottis.
And I'll post a
Oh,
little
Joey
picture.
Joe. I'm still in line. Mm-hmm.
And he'll post a picture with little cup, and he'll have his biscotti on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's so cute. I really enjoy when the men cook, because not a lot of men bake or cook.
Love it.
I know.
Did you see I made Italian weddings?
I heard you say it.
You want to see it?
Yeah, let me see
The
it.
meatballs look so good. Filled with dandruff. Filled with dandruff.
You rolled all those little balls? I
I rolled
don't have time for that. Oh, that looks good. That
You
looks
can't
good.
really tell, but it's got the little orzos. All the
Escarole or
meatballs are
spinach,
down.
would you?
Escarole.
Escarole.
Girl, escarole.
Mm.
But it's so crazy because when I left,
You going to give me some to take home?
when I left today for the lip thing, they were like, you should be fine. Give it a couple days. They're like, do not eat anything hot. And I was like, I literally just made a bucket of soup.
Well, eat it cold or
Mhm.
lukewarm. You don't have to have it hot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tomorrow I got another busy day. I'm out all day
Christy's so
long.
good.
And then I got to
Doing
pack.
what?
I told you at first the morning is church. I don't even know if I'm going to make that. And then at 10 is peanut butter and jelly. And then we're done that. 1 o'clock is lunch bunch. And then I'm done.
What happens if you don't go to lunch bunch?
Oh no. I created lunch bunch. I got to go. I'm in charge. I didn't know. I told sister I thought she was going to do it, but she gave it to me. Diana, that's a great idea. You could be in charge.
Mm.
So I'm in charge.
Mm.
Yeah. But
So let's see. You got that job when you were 75, right? Last year?
no, it's probably 2 years now.
So 2 years. So if you live to be 100.
Oh, 75. Yeah, I'm 77. You're right. No, that's right.
You're
75.
77?
Oh my God. Yes, I'm
You're
77.
76. Now that I look at you, 77. I see it.
Definitely 77.
77.
There's your
So if
woman,
you live to
78.
be 100, you'll be in charge of lunch bunch for 25 years.
Yeah, you're right. If I started at 75,
Mhm.
yes, I would have reached 100. Now, Hank, that old man next year, he's going to be 98. He's 97, Dean.
Who?
Hank, remember the
Oh,
guy
Hank.
you interviewed? He'll be
Sherry
98
said
next year.
if she doesn't go to lunch bunch, all the sisters are going to be talking about her peace kiss. They'll be like, "Did you hear about Diana? She's not here today. Wonder if she's with the Holy Spirit."
You know what? Sister Marguerita's putting together a trip next week to go see, and it was a book. I don't know if you heard
She
of it.
going to Vegas?
No. It was a book, but it's a movie now, just coming out. The Greatest Christmas Pageant Ever. It was a book, and it's based on a true story.
It's not Charlie Brown.
No, it's just called The Greatest
I think it might
Christmas
be Charlie
Pageant
Brown.
Ever. And we're going to make a little trip. The seniors, a bunch of seniors are going to go. Joe's
When-
going to go next Tuesday.
Where
Went
is
to the-
this?
Next Tuesday at one of the theaters. I got to check with Sister tomorrow.
Are you going to go see Wicked?
In the movie theater? in New York. Oh, I want to go to New York.
No,
What
it's in the movies.
Wicked is in the movies?
Yes.
I don't know if
I'm
I
glad
want
to hear that the marketing has reached you.
I didn't know that it was a movie.
Ariana Grande and the other lady who Andrea knows, who I don't know.
So it's the same cast as Wicked, like, do you think?
No,
Or
it's not
Oh,
the same
okay. So
cast.
it's
Well,
made
that
from-
lady, I don't know if she was in
Might have
Wicked,
been
but
in-
Andrea said that she's a Broadway veteran. And then
So-
Ariana Grande.
Do you remember the story when Michelle and Pat took Natalia to go see Wicked in New York City? It was a big deal.
Yeah, you told me.
And the backstory, which I didn't know, is before she became the Wicked Witch, her life. But Michelle was very disappointed. So Michelle was young. Natalia was young. So at intermission, they told Natalia it was done. And the kid thought it was done and they left because Michelle didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to go see that, Wicked?
Maybe.
Yeah? You going to take me? Of course not. No, I didn't think so.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'll get myself a date.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I want to go see that. I do want to go see the best Christmas pageant ever. That should be good. Got any other movies coming up?
No, but there's something else you were just talking about. Oh, the movie starts with a notice. No singing. When because they're afraid that these songs are iconic from the show. And you're paying money to see these two icons sing. I don't want to see. I don't
Right.
want to
Here,
listen
the
to
next
so and so
door
who was in the
neighbor,
high
right.
school version of this when
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
in the 7th grade.
Sing.
Stop it.
Really?
I'm not. I didn't come here to hear you. Well, they said the same thing happened. So Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, they recorded some of it or live streamed some of it. And they said that, girls were going in and just singing their hearts out and having the best time. And they were like, if you don't know that this could happen, be prepared. Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah, they'll throw you out. Kick you
They're
out.
releasing a sing-along movie time. Sorry, you got up. You lost your spot. It's not karaoke. It's not karaoke, ladies. Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you make the old lady stand up.
It's good for you. It keeps you young.
Yeah, well, I'm getting tired now. When I hit that bed.
It's not a sing-along. Mm-hmm. We'll have
like
sing-alongs eventually. Yeah, I don't think I want to go.
Now I got to figure out when I'm going to make my biscotti. I'm behind. I didn't make my Luscious Layer bars. See,
you have bunches of them here.
that's yours. I need my own because
Why?
the Christmas festival, they asked people, the seniors, to bake. And they love it because I make the gluten-free. And Sister said they went over well. Or Trudy's in charge of that. She says, Diane, they all went. So I make a little dish up of each of them and they sell them. So I got to do that.
Trisha says, I won't go to concerts now because of the singing. I'm not going to lie. When I went to see Billy Joel, Wendy and Chris took me for my 50th birthday. And we went and we sang every song. And I'm sure the people around us didn't want it. But they were singing too.
I was going to say it. Those things you kind of expected, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. But, some people don't like it.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Did you put a timer on those biscotti?
Diana,
when you
I
shoved
don't
them in
cook
the
with
bottom drawer?
timers. I feel it in my soul.
You feel it in your heart.
I feel like it might be burning. Uh-huh. Is this me? No, this is right. Mm-hmm. All the way to Barry Manilow. So today was a busy day. We spent the day. Andrea came by, Chris, Wendy, and we started putting together all the stuff for Vegas and looking at who's going to see Barry, who's going to see Cirque. Which one did you choose?
I got Barry.
Oh, you'll love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. How about
Oh,
the
I
kids?
sang at the top of my lungs at Barry Manilow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be fun. I haven't been to see a show in a really long time.
Oh, you love it. And he, not only did he sing the songs, but he just has these beautiful stories and you see him. I mean, he has been around for generations. And
Is he
so
in his 70s or 80s? I remember you talking.
I think he's in his 80s.
in his 80s.
But his lungs are in fantastic shape. And they will show video and pictures of him when he first
Started
came onto the scene. And he, it's like, I don't know, the 60s, 70s, I don't know. And he's got a shirt unbuttoned all the way down to here. He's got like
style,
2 pieces
right,
of chest hair hanging out. And they were showing it, and I leaned over to Tanya and I was like, was he like a sexy icon when he got? And they were like, yeah, he was. I'm like, this guy? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember him when you were young? You probably didn't like his music.
Oh,
back
no.
then,
Yeah. Oh, he's 81.
Okay.
No, I always liked his music. Feel sad when you're.
Yeah, I know. He's got nice songs.
You can't not like him.
Like it. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had good music, good songs.
Yeah. It was great. It was a great show. I'm sorry I won't be able to see it. That's why I went to the one in New York, because I was like, I'm not going to see any of these shows.
Right.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, lots of travel coming up. Lots of travel.
Every weekend, yeah. It's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun, though.
No one's allowed to sing at the Wicked movies. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll go see that.
You should. You would like it.
You think? I don't know.
Have you ever? How many Broadway shows have you seen?
I saw Phantom in New York.
All right. So if I had to count, I saw Phantom.
Right.
I saw Les Miserables like in high school. I don't remember it. I saw Cats.
I saw Fiddler.
I didn't see Fiddler.
Fiddler.
So you've
And
got
Zero
two.
Mistel, and that was
Who?
beautiful.
What'd you
Zero
say?
Mistel. That was the actor that played
Zero.
Tevye. That's what I remember. Zero Mistel.
Mm-hmm.
He played Tevye. I love that.
So, you know what you should go see?
What?
Maybe it's touring now, but it's not on Broadway. Is Come From Away.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
Amazing. Did you guys know? I just read this today. It said that I was about to say James Earl Jones. He's dead.
Wrong one.
Elton John.
Elton John.
Did you guys know, and Andrea might know, you have to be, maybe Tanya will know this because you have to be watching like Broadway news, but it said today that Elton John just closed his Broadway show after a very short amount of time and lost like $25 million, right? I'm sure this $25 million is nothing to Elton John, but it sounds like a big number. And I was like, I didn't even know that he had a show on Broadway.
Right. Neither did
But
I.
they were saying there's a lot of shows that are closing right now because they're just not getting the numbers. But does anybody know what the show was that he had produced?
Was he in it or the
No,
show?
it's usually like all his music. So they'll
oh.
like do all music from Carole King, and then
Okay.
sometimes they'll do
All right,
all
I
the
know what
music
you're
from
saying.
something.
Okay. So the one that he produced closed. I don't know what it
Yes,
is.
in a very short amount of time.
I have no clue.
But it was called Tammy the Musical. Tammy Faye the Musical.
Oh, that's
And I was
interesting.
like,
that was interesting.
What? No, not Rocket Man, Allie. That would have made sense. He produced, and maybe this was on The Onion because it sounds like I'm making it up. Why are we watching ourselves? But I was like, what? Yeah, Tammy Faye the Musical, created by Elton John, James Graham, and Scissor Sisters, Jake Shears, is to close on Broadway less than a month after opening. Yeah.
Wow.
It literally sounds like I made it up. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We saw some lady named Dina off Broadway years ago. Sad.
It was great.
Oh, it's good times.
It was good times.
Good
All those
times.
rides up and down, trying to kill me going up and down them steps.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good times. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, let me take
Let's
a
get
look.
your
The
twice
timer
baked
wasn't
biscuits
twice
out.
Biscotti.
Okay, that's my
It was
voice.
great.
Super nice. It's good times. Still nice.
That's good I want to go up.
Make it stop, old person. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Irene, they're coming.
That looks good. That looks good.
The cookies are
Now,
done.
you could leave them in there longer, too, if you want them darker.
All right, let's look at them. So these are True Italian old lady biscottis.
Biscotti. See how the edges?
Now
see
they're
how the edges are
probably-
brown.
Yeah, they're not even hard as a rock yet. So
They
these
get harder
will-
as they cool.
Yeah. So so this is what they look like twice baked. They don't get like darker or browner.
They will if you leave them in longer. Yes.
No, you'll burn them.
Yeah.
It's called burning.
So the edges are getting browned, and then you put it on the rack. Make sure they cool completely before you pack them up, especially with the chocolate chips because they'll be still soft. And you enjoy them, and they're really good and easy to make, and I'm sure there'll be a big hit.
Cassie, I'm sorry. I know we should have like an Uber delivery service, like after we make like food, that somebody would hop in a car and just deliver it to Pat, deliver it to a local hospital. Mm-hmm. How long would they last if not frozen? We don't know, Sandy, because they don't ever.
We eat them pretty fast. The biscotti will last long because, just like I said, they were made and dried like this to take out the moisture, so they do last long. I mean, like she said, they don't last
They're really good. So
long
you just
enough.
eat them. Mm-hmm.
But we will still freeze these. Oh, I don't know if you're going to leave them out or if you're going to freeze them, but
I'm getting tired. That's good.
are you getting tired? That's good. Yeah.
I didn't nap all day today, and it was literally, it was like literally all my energy to stay awake. Anyway, so that is Allie. Just so you know, this is the Christmas series. Like, when's that Christmas cooking start?
That was
You're
cute.
watching it.
That was cute.
So we will be in
Continue
Wisconsin
our
this
Christmas-
weekend.
Christmas,
So we will not be live on Sunday, but we will be doing a crossover event of Tipsy Tuesday and Cooking with Diet next Tuesday.
Right.
So we should be all set for that.
And then the following week, are we going to do that? I think we are because we'll be away again.
Oh yeah, we'll be in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Right. Oh yeah, that one we're taking the late
Yeah,
night. Yeah, so
right.
that'll be another Tuesday.
It's gonna be a little bit weird.
Yeah,
It's a lot
we
of
had
stuff
to-
moving around. Mm-hmm. I didn't see we were even cooking. Mm-hmm. Biscotti has anise in it, doesn't it? One of the very few things I don't like. A traditional biscotti.
Well, if you're making, you can make anise biscotti. This is not. This
Don't
has
do it.
vanilla flavoring because it's a chocolate chip.
Yeah.
But you can make them with the anise flavoring.
I would
or
say that's
anise
probably the most traditional.
because
way
Grandma
to do
Zip
that.
always made the anise ones. She never made chocolate chip. Grandma Zip.
She made them once in a while. Mm-hmm.
I never.
The pod would love it. Mm-hmm. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and look forward to trying my best to be on time tomorrow. We'll see. Let's hear for Diana. She did a great job tonight, and thanks for joining us as always on this little weird Wednesday. And that's it. So have a great night and a blessed night, everybody. Go get your ingredients, make your own biscotti. Everybody will love you.
You'll be happy.
And it'll be lovely. So that's it. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for watching as always. We'll see you. Bye-bye.